A break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Not every ball is going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field that lands right before the center field.
Into the box now, Craig Gabriel.
Oh, that's
the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Nimmo stands at first with 1 out. Fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Liner towards second. He couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
That brings up Chad Pinder. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Garcia, the former Royal, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he flunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 9 homers, 53 RBIs. The 1-0. Fastball down below the knee.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2-1 now. Two out, bases loaded. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. 2-2 one more time. It is looked at, and the count moves full. Breivik Valera would be next. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox will strand 3. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's only improved. If he brings all 3 of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Murphy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way, put your foot on the gas, and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. D-Roll, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he has 9 base hits in 31 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. 0-1 count and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. Dietrich is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the shortstop, Manny.
Here's Manny Machado now. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Two and one now. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Chris Davis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Breivik Valera, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Up and away to start. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Hit down the line at first. Davis has it. And he'll take this to the bag himself. And the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. It's foul, strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Nope.
Missed with a slider. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Tilson carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. He'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Norris leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. White Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Chris Davis. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Third baseman, Chris Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
High in the air out to center field. Garcia moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. Let's take a look at Derek Norris, one of the better throwing catchers around, good at framing pitches. Staff seems to love throwing to him, and don't leave a cookie over the middle of the plate. That beard scares me.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
Bottom of the second here with no score. One and one.
That's inside.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
High and deep down the left field line. Nimmo is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Catcher, Norm Salter.
Now at the plate, Norm Salter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Two out, nobody on. One ball, one strike to count. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for the ball. Nelson Cruz would be next. Three-two pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. We are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
With the swinging bunt up the line. Goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Craig
So striding
Gabriel.
forward now, Craig Gabriel will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Liner towards second. A leap here, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back change-ups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Now in the box, Chad Pinder. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Leading off for the
Not
Orioles,
much going on offensively
right
so
fielder,
far for these guys. 6
Nelson
up,
Cruz.
6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. previously against Carlos Rodon. Comes